Welcome to the Let Me Know podcast. Today we're going to give you guys our overall thoughts from the Mexico and the South Korea game. We're also going to get into the segment from our last video, who stays on the field. But I want to give you guys a little bit of good news before we even get into it for our viewers, or if you're viewing for the first time. This should be our second to last remote episode. After this, we're going to start recording the way we were doing. I should be back home out in California, hopefully by next week, maybe the week after that, but we'll go back to doing things the way we were doing them before. Having said that, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. All right. So, boys, as we usually start, I'd like to know what you guys thought about the Mexico versus South Korea game. Give me your overall thoughts. Were they better, worse, or about what you expected after that first game? Tell me your biggest takeaways of the match. Are you more confident or more concerned after this performance? How are you feeling about Mexico after 2 games in the Mundial?
I mean, defensively, we know defensively Mexico has been playing good leading up to these games. They haven't gotten scored on a lot of goals. Yeah, it didn't look good because they didn't have the ball and they were just getting dominated. But they got the goal, they got the result they won. They're through to the next round. I think overall, I want to say I would give this performance like a 6.
I think that's kind of where you rated them the first game. This was better or worse than that first game, or the same as the game against South Africa?
Honestly, I think it was the same because, going forward, we don't really see a lot, But defensively, they're solid. They're pretty solid defensively. It just didn't look good because they were getting dominated. But if you see the game like Korea, they weren't like an actual threat, like the whole game. So,
and that was basically one of my takeaways. Like Mexico and South Korea kind of just canceled each other out. I think they were both pretty good defensively. I was disappointed in Mexico and I was disappointed in South Korea. I thought each team was going to bring more to the table, but it didn't really look like each team was able to impose itself, bro. No team was threatening. They didn't really go for it. They got the goal, but the goal was it's not like they created that so much. I mean, they kind of did. It was a good play leading up to that, but it was lucky. It did take South Korea
just a mistake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. But ultimately, that gameplay, dude, it favored Aguirre. It favored Mexico. At the end of the day, he went in there, like you said, a little more pragmatic, more defensive, tight. He started Romo and Lira, and we'll get into the players in a bit. But as soon as I saw the lineup, I knew what kind of game it was going to be. Or I knew what kind of game Mexico was going to play at the very least. Papino, what do you think? What are your takeaways?
I'm right there with you guys, but I feel like I'm a little more pessimistic because I'll be honest, bro. What I'm thinking out of the available or the third teams that we could possibly face, I have Scotland in the round of 32. But bro, with Thursday's performance, I don't even know we can beat Scotland, bro.
Scotland doesn't even look that good, too,
bro. It was disgusting. It was trash. I'm like, bro, if this is what we are, if this is what we got, this was a 0-0 written all for sure, bro. This is a 0-0 ugly game. They were booing the players at halftime. And I think I would have been right there too, booing, because when the lineup came out, you're right, Bob. We're like, what is this lineup? You'll never have Lira, Romo, and Edson together. So if you're gonna give me those 3 guys, I already know it's a trash game. I already know it's Aguirre at Leganés, Aguirre at Mallorca. It's just hold on for dear life. Let's not get scored on, and then let's get a corner kick header goal. Let's get a chiripada goal, which that was. It was the most chiripada goal ever, bro. I wasn't rooting for Korea, but if I was, I want that defender out of here, bro. Suspended. Go back home, bro. Go back to Korea, because this will turn around. He turned around and looked at him. He looked at the goalie. Get out of the way, bro. Run, move. Because if it's the goalie, if the goalie's got to be like goalie, or I got it, whatever, boy. But I was like, maybe, it was the goalie's fault. But then I looked at it several times, bro. And I was like, let me see what the defender was doing. He was looking at him. And then he still went like what? You don't do that, bro. You just got in his way.
It depends how you want to look at it. It's funny that you were on the keeper side there, Pops. I was more on the defender side. I thought the keeper should have had it. But it is both, though. No matter what, it's a mistake on both ends.
Bro. Just because if you look at it, the keeper is looking up at the ball. And the defender he's looking at him. So if you see your keeper doing this, okay, he has his eyes on the ball. I don't know where the ball is, but I'm looking at you. Look at the ball, so I'm gonna get out the way. Oh shit! But instead, this fool got in front of him and put his back to him. As a forward would do that.
But it doesn't matter, would do that. If you're a keeper, if it's your teammate or the other team, You go in there, you grab that, you get the ball, and you just go down with it hard. You like,
And that's
run
my
over
rule,
fools,
bro.
you know?
When I train keepers, that's kind of a thing. If you got it in your hands, it needs to be caught.
Yeah,
You know, if you got it in your hands, it
catch
needs to
it.
be caught. And this will kind of
I
drop
don't
it.
know,
But
bro.
Pops, you're not wrong. about
You gotta
the
go in there,
defender.
grab it, and just freaking.
I
If it's your
think I'm.
teammate, go over him. Like tackle that fool. Doesn't
I-
matter. Get that ball.
That is true. Yeah, put your knee. If you're the goalie, you put your knee in his ass and you just get him out of there for sure.
You fuck
But
him up. Yeah,
I'm
bro.
putting
You fuck him
myself.
up.
I'm putting myself in that situation as a defender, and I look at my goalie and he's coming out. Like, who's gonna be more assertive? Like, this was already took the first step of like to initiate. Like, I got it. So I have to like get out of your way. Like, oh shit, my bad. Go ahead. But this one didn't do that.
True, if you could get out of his way,
He got in
you
front
get
of him. Like, why are you?
You know
why
what,
are you bugging him? Get out of the way, fool.
It was tough because Brian Gutierrez also put his body in the way a little bit to challenge it. So I think the defender was trying to get in between Brian Gutierrez and the keeper. You know, because I agree. I think he should have gotten out of the fucking way. Like, your keeper's going up, you see
Get
the
out of the
keeper
way, bro.
going and like step out a little
Yeah,
bit. But
bro.
I think the fact that Brian Gutierrez was right there kind of forced him to do that. You know,
It's a goalie mistake, but I don't want 100% of the mistake to be on the goalie. Like, I want people to be like, and the defender. Like,
agree.
it was a combined
agree.
thing. But I'm like, bro, get out of the way, bro. What are you doing?
I agree.
That's your
the
goalie.
goalie's fault.
I'll probably
That was the goalie's fault.
go like 65-35. 65 keeper, 35 defender. You know, that's what I'll,
Yeah,
that's what
I don't know, bro. I'll go 65 defender on that one for sure.
The opposite.
'Cause that, yeah, bro. Yeah.
100% goalie.
So for Mexico scoring a goal like that, I mean, whatever. If everybody's crediting Romo for his awareness, yes, okay, fine. You know, right time, right place. But the whole game was trash, bro. The whole game. I'm sorry. Like, I want Mexico to win. I got the jersey. But I was expecting, no, bro. We're in Guadalajara. We're going to take it to you fools. Because we got weapons.
I thought he was gonna do that with the subs. You know,
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna make the right subs and then kind of change the aspect of the game a little bit and just get us a little bit
Exactly,
more
bro.
forward. But it never happened.
Yeah.
And then
I
No.
think it was just like man for man, you know, man for man, and It just
And a
killed
little
it,
bit
yeah.
of time, too.
yeah.
Like, Obed had that one shot towards the end of the game. That was cool, but, like, more of that.
I want to say, if you guys remember, I think it was like our first episode we ever did. I talked about how, like, a long time ago, I gave up on Mexico creating opportunities because they're not that kind of team. I don't know if you guys remember this, and I'll go ahead and post it right here just for memory. That if you're watching any of the Mexico games to watch them win, to
Right
watch
now?
them score, to watch them fucking impress you, you're gonna be
You're
disappointed,
super disappointed.
every fucking
You don't go
time.
in with those expectations right now.
Bro, if you're gonna go play England or Spain, it's gonna be a tough game. I would never go into that game thinking, or I would say betting on that we are gonna get a win that game. You know, could we tie it? Could we win it? For sure, but I'm definitely not going in there
Yeah.
like expecting a win, so that when we walk away from that, I'm gonna be disappointed because they didn't get a
They
win.
didn't get a win,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think so. But I will say the same thing when they play someone like Haiti or Curacao or Suriname. I also don't think they're gonna be walking away from that game winning 4-5-0.
Yeah.
I think those days are long gone, bro. Those days where they used to beat the shit out of Barbados and fucking Guadalupe. Remember those teams?
Yeah.
And how disgusting we
Yeah.
used to kick their asses.
It's got to be at least 5-0.
Yeah,
every
bro.
game.
And
Teams you didn't even know existed.
right,
Yeah.
bro. And now I think
Curaçao. Is that a store?
if
It used to be.
The store.
Well, I think it's still
El
alive.
Curazao, El Curazao. But I don't think that there's anybody at all that Mexico will play that they are going to be scoring more than 2 goals in. If Mexico against anybody scores more than 2 goals, I would consider it a fluke.
Do you think that's because the level of play in Mexico went down, or because the level of play just in general went up for all those other teams?
Specifically both. Specifically both. But I want to say that once you started to bring around Quiñones, Brian Gutierrez, Gilberto Mora, Fidalgo, players that were like, oh, let me create, let me do something, I almost forgot about that. I think they tricked us again. And they made us think like, oh no, these guys can create opportunities, these guys could score, these guys can do all that. And I don't want to say they tricked us, but it almost seems that way because the first game and then this last game, I don't think they didn't look too good attacking wise. And I think that's why people were upset with both of the games, even though we got the result, because we were expecting them to create 10 chances in the game, 15 chances in the game.
Mhm.
But like, they reminded me of like, oh, this is this is who Mexico is right now. Like, yes, we have some decent players, but like the team itself and maybe even Aguirre's play style isn't so much like attack, go create, go get some chances, score some goals. It's not exactly like that. But the second thing I wanted to say though, and it's more like a question, would you rather have Mexico play well but lose or get the result? And I remember both of you guys were like, dude, if we win every game 1-0 and they're playing ugly soccer but they're getting the result, fuck it, let's go. You know, and for me, I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that now. At the time, I was like, I'd rather have them play good and look like they're up to something. You know, if they take some losses, so be it. But right now, I have to say they're getting the result. They've already clinched first place. I hope that they go for the kill and they try to come out with 9 points and they go into next game building the momentum. You know what I mean? I really hope so. I hope it's not going to be another defensive type of game. I hope they don't go into it scared, and I hope they're like fucking like I want my 9 points, boy. Because I'll tell you right now, the U.S. looks like they're going to get 9 points. And I know Mexico's not going to be okay with these guys just getting their 9 points, you know? Like, they need to get it too. So I have a good question. I mean,
same.
What realistically, what more can we ask for? You know what I mean? I would like to answer my own question. I would say, hey, if you gave us just 6 more chances, 6 more goal scoring opportunities that you created, I think that's what I could ask for. But I don't know if that's realistic. What do you guys think? Just 6 more chances created in the game. Just 6 more. 3 each.
I would say maybe just like 3.
3? Ooh.
Yeah.
But to me, like, I felt good going into the World Cup because I'm like, okay, we played against Belgium and Portugal, like punch for punch, kind of. Like we didn't sit back. We did at times. Obviously, those are better quality teams, so you are going to defend more. But at the same time, they weren't really defending as much as they did against Korea. Like, if you're gonna do that, yeah, you're gonna do that against like the top tier teams, like the Germany, these teams. Not against Korea, bro. You didn't do it against Belgium. You didn't do it against Portugal. Why would you do it against Korea? Like, are you that afraid of losing in Mexico in a World Cup that you're gonna do that against Korea? I really hope that in our lifetime, Mexico evolves into the team where you're like, bro, you're in our house. We're gonna take it to you, and we're gonna play like we did against Belgium and Portugal, because they, like I said, they have weapons. Putting Romo in with Lira and Edson, done. Like that, the game is done already, bro. This is gonna be a trash game.
I will say they did tie against Belgium and Portugal, and if those were World Cup games, they just came out of there with 2 points.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, the style of play, the going after it. In a 90-minute game, you're gonna create more chances, and you're gonna score. You're gonna score goals playing that way. I know it's a short tournament, and it's like, let's just get the points. Okay, let's just get the points. But then once you go up against a grade A team,
England, Spain, Portugal,
bro, they're gonna eat you alive, bro. They're gonna eat you alive. You're gonna need more. You have to have the ball, because it seems like Mexico's like, here, just you have the ball, and we'll just sit back. It's like, dude, it's Korea. It's not Brazil, Germany, Spain, and maybe even the U.S. now. Like, because the U.S. look good, bro. We have to admit, the U.S. look very good, bro. They look like they had, like, Pochettino really worked at.
We'll get into the U.S., bro, but I agree with you. Because I was about to jump into a whole thing with them, but we're going to get into more World Cup overall things in another episode for sure. I wanted to add to something that Salomon said about how he was, I guess, kind of surprised with the subs that Aguirre made. I thought he was going to change things up so that we can be more attacking, and it was almost like a hombre por hombre type of switches to continue the game plan the entire time,
bro.
And I guess we're already up by 1, so if you want to protect the lead. But when you go into a game trying to negate another team, that's usually when you get scored on. It's usually when you lose. It just worked out for him. But if you're going to go not with your strengths, trying to negate somebody else's strengths, you don't go as yourself. You know what I mean? So, but as negative as I'm starting that, I have to say I do like this part where he's trying to balance the result and also getting his players some play time. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think someone like Obed Vargas was going to play, but he played, and that's good for him. I also, if you remember, before we started the World Cup podcasts or episodes, we didn't think Hormiga was going to see some playtime, and he got some playtime, So I like what he's doing in that way. He's getting players some playtime so that when we get to the knockout round...
Romo, for that matter.
And Romo, for that matter, I agree, because I didn't think he was going to play either. But he's getting these guys playtime to see if when we get to the knockout rounds, can this guy play? Can that guy play?
Next game, we're gonna see what's his name. Fucking your man,
Memote, your boy.
Memote.
Yeah,
We're gonna see him.
yeah, that's what I was telling you guys a few episodes ago. Or
Better not, bro. We better not.
We're gonna see him.
No, where he's gonna play, because he went Hormiga the first game, Santi the second game, Memote the third game. You know, and just to throw you guys an extra one, Memote's gonna get a little hat trick for you fools.
Shit, that's crazy.
Gross. That would be so gross. But I do like that he's kind of balancing that out. But when we get to the knockout rounds, there's no more of that, dude. Like, there's no more of that. I hope that we also see a few other guys that we haven't seen, like Mateo Chavez. I hope we see more of Obed Vargas. I hope that we can see more of Gilberto Mora, for God's sake. Like, he would have made a difference this last game. He would have made a difference last game. Bro, I don't know why he wasn't in there, bro.
Oh my god, he would have scored.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was like,
he would have fucking scored.
Like, if you're Curaçao, yeah, you have no choice but to set 10 back, bro. You have no choice. You're Curaçao. But if you're Mexico, you're at home. You actually have weapons like Gil Mora, bro. You guys know I don't like Brian Gutierrez, but fuck it, pair him with Mora. They can do something with that. Pair him with Fidalgo. Let's take it to them, bro. Let's put them on their back foot. You know, let's threaten them, bro. You know, you got Alvarado on one side, you got Quiñones on one side, Jimenez in the middle. We can do this. Let's test their defense out. You know, let's hit them.
So I love that we started to talk about this, because now we're gonna get into who stays on the field. Who from this second game do we feel is going to start, or even just play, or get benched going into the game against Czech Republic, right? So I'll start off by naming a player. Give me your points. I'll give you my points. We'll decide if he starts, if he stays, if he's benched. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first one, and this one's an interesting one because they made a big deal about this fool. Love it. Tala Rangel. Where are we at with him? Is he staying on for the next game? Obviously, or do you think they might even play Memo because it's the third game?
If it was me, I'd
Whoa.
maybe because it's Memo, but I'd probably put him in the first half and then sub him out in the second.
Super weird decision in the Mundial, but I like it.
Yeah.
You, Pops, what are you thinking,
bro? That is an interesting take. First, halves. I would say he should stay on, just to keep on going with the flow of what he's been doing.
Yeah, for sure.
But is it gonna happen? I think what Bob said is gonna happen. Memo's gonna go in, bro. Maybe a half. I would want that more than the full game, but I think he's gonna go in, bro. Because Aguirre wants to. And I don't know if you guys heard, but they were talking about on TV, supposedly they had a deal done with Memo. Hey, if we're up onto the next round and the third game, I'm gonna get you in. If that's real, if it's not a rumor, then there it is. He's gonna go in, bro. And that sucks for Tala, because Tala saved us.
True. That can't be true. There's no way they made that kind of deal.
You have reporters in the camp saying that's the thing.
You're supposed to have to make shit up.
Yeah, that sounds like Aguirre.
That's the hard part, because reporters say all the bullshit they say just to get views and stuff, but that does sound like something Aguirre would do. Something super silly. Oof,
that's what I'm saying. It's believable. But
bro. Here's what I'll say though. Tala Rangel didn't have to do too much. Played well with his feet, but the time he needed to be called, or the time he was tested, he came through. You know, there was a play in the beginning where the Japanese player was offside. He came out though, made the save with the stomach.
Korean.
Yeah. What did I say?
Korean.
Did I say Japan?
You said Japan.
Oh, y'all look alike.
No, all right. So fuck it. No, fuck it. Okay, let me start that one over. But there was a fucking play. There was a play in the beginning.
This is dying.
Because I'm watching the Japan game, bro. I'm watching the Japan game.
It was me.
Which one of y'all kicked me?
There was a play in the beginning where Korea got in, and it was like a 1v, but he was offside, so ultimately it didn't count. But Tala came out, made a good save. Boom.
He came out.
His belly right there. Good one. There was another play.
No homo. I forgot how big Tala was.
Yeah, bro. That feels long, no homo.
No, bro.
It was a big ass fool.
He's got a good size to him, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
There's the big play, the one everybody's talking about, that I was certain that was in, bro. I was certain
Me
that
too.
was in. You know,
again, long ass fool.
Tall ass fool
Yeah.
came in. The fool did a header. Like for a striker, when the ball
Again.
goes into the box, it's hard for a keeper to get to a ball that you header down. And that's kind of what the player did, but he got like a leg on it, a little bit of a hand, went back, la rebotó. He made a big save with his hand. Johan Vasquez almost came and
bro.
kicked his hand, bro. But the fool held on to it. I was, oh, big Tala, baby. Santala was born today, fool.
No, fool, hold on. Don't jinx him, fool. Relax.
Hey,
Hold on.
chill. Why'd you even say the word
Hold
jinx?
on.
You just jinxed it with by saying that,
No,
bro.
don't.
But I'll just say I hope that he gets tested more in a good way and he makes more saves where we can feel really confident with him, because it was just one, maybe two plays where he came through, you know, and he needed to come through. Besides that, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think he's gonna stay.
It was the biggest game of the biggest play of the game. It's a double save, you know, like
At the end of the day,
like,
you're right.
You know,
Yeah, where he could have missed that, where he could have made a mistake, he came through. The South Korean keeper, who's been doing a good job, made a mistake, you know?
Anyways, who's next?
Jorge Sanchez.
I mean, he didn't do anything offensively. He didn't do anything defensively. It was just a meh game for him.
Super bland.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that, because this is the most I've seen him blend into the game. He didn't make any mistakes, and that's the best that I can hope for him. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
I don't want
Exactly.
him to play next game. I think he needs to be benched. Let's get Israel Reyes in for him.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pops? You on the same boat?
no,
Starting him? Damn, that's crazy.
It's a tragedy, bro. It makes me sad that in 2026 Mexico has this type of player. But anyway, hold on. I don't even want to spend a second on it.
All right.
Tragedy.
Well
Edson
said.
Alvarez.
Well said. Well said.
Well said.
It's a tragedy.
Edson?
Ben
Yeah, I'd bench him.
Montes
Okay,
is back.
but how do you think he played?
He played like a captain, you know?
Okay.
Like, get out there and, like, try to lead by example. Just, like, going in hard on every play and shit. And I think it's the fact that he hasn't played a lot. So he's trying to, like, overcompensate.
Yeah.
This was way too slow, man.
He played so, but that one save in the first half where it was going for it was going to roll in, or it was going to bounce into the goal, and he went in there with the freaking goal line clearance. I was like, all right, bro,
Here we go.
you did your job
Here
for
we
the whole game. You did your job.
So Edson surprised me in a good way. I have told you guys I don't exactly like how he plays as a six or as a defensive mid. I think he does better when he's like able to see the whole field instead of having to receive and turn. So I think that's why he looked okay. He, like Salomon said, he played like a captain in that he was going hard at every play. He didn't really mess up too much. I think in the first 15 minutes, I didn't like how him and Vasquez played together. I think they were both kind of misreading a little bit of each other. Like, I think Edson was misreading Vasquez and Vasquez was misreading Edson a little bit. I don't know, it was a little weird. But at the end of the day, Edson did his job. He played fine. I think he can come off the bench next game, but let's get Cesar Montes back in the mix, I think. And I think you guys agreed with that. And that can move us on to Johan Vasquez. I think, like the first game, he did his job. He did his job and some. You know, before we started the Mundial, I was picking Johan Vasquez to be a standout. And that's what I haven't seen him be yet. I haven't seen him be a standout, but clearly we need him on the field.
Yeah. He's doing his job, and he's doing it well. We haven't really seen like plays where like he stands out, like you said, which I think we're gonna see.
That is true. We're only two
One of our
games
best
in.
defenders.
Johan, yeah, bro.
Start.
Overall, I think more times than not, he's gonna be our best player. He hasn't been our best player, but he hasn't been our worst. I think he's just done his job, and that's good enough. He's a starter this World Cup and next World Cup, bro. You're not getting him out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Jesus Gallardo.
That one disappeared in the game. I felt like I didn't see enough of him. The beginning of the second half, I think, was where he made a forward run, and I think that was about it. That was all I saw.
That was it.
Yeah, but I mean, I do want to see him fucking Chavez.
Pops, before you go real quick, I need to ask you. The first game you said, I think Jesus Gallardo has enough credit to play a second game right now, even though we didn't really like how he played the first game, right? He didn't stand out, he didn't do anything extra, he kind of looked slow, he didn't look really too good. After seeing this game, do you still feel like he should start next game? Do you feel like this was enough for you? Or would you now be saying, let's get him Mateo Chavez, or let's just see something different, let's get him off?
No, bro. I think this game, it was just too ugly to really like pick at. To be like, oh, you know, like this player didn't defend well, didn't attack well. For him, it was just, I think his role was, hey, don't go up as much as you're used to. Because that's where Gallardo really hurts you. It's his offensive movements going up, you know? So I think this game, he was limited to only half of what he's able to do. And he's not a great defender. He's a good defender. But what makes him stand out, like in Toluca, is that he goes up and he participates in the offense very well. And I think this game was like, hey, just this game, let's not do that as much. Just stay down. Because that's what you saw from him. Kind of like staying down. And then, like, someone's right. Like that one play that he had that one shot, and then he miskicked it all, bro.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, oh, that was your one chance, you know. And I could almost hear Aguirre like, go back, baja. like you're done, go back.
Before the Mundial started, he was doing that. We were like feeling good about Gallardo going into the Mundial, like, oh shit, all right, he's got that, he's attacking, let's go. And you just made me think, or I should say considered, that Aguirre is telling him, no, wait, quédate, don't go, let's not take too many risks, stay back, don't leave us exposed. That might be a possibility. But now it's at the cost of me thinking Jesus Gallardo should be playing. Now I'm like, fuck that. Let's get Mateo Chavez in. That's where I'm at now. So whether that's on Gallardo or Aguirre, like, Mateo Chavez.
Yeah, but Mateo Chavez is I think he's more off. I think he's a better offensive player than Gallardo, and not as good as a defender.
Yeah.
Or maybe not as savvy. Doesn't have the wisdom. Doesn't have the experience as a defender as Gallardo.
Here's that. That's what I would say it is. Yeah. Because we're already calificados, I'm going to say Mateo Chavez should start. Just give him some time. In case Gallardo gets injured or a yellow and we need to take him off, and then we need Mateo Chavez in when we're playing against fucking Scotland or then England or whoever it would be, like, we need him ready. And I think this is the game we can do that. Like, maybe he can come off the bench. I'm like, let's get Mateo Chavez some time. Eric Lira. Start. Okay.
He's a pit bull.
Okay, El Pitbull.
He's a pit bull, bro.
I was listening to some YouTubers, but more so I was looking at some rankings. I feel like they ranked Eric Lira a little low this game. I don't know if it was because
I don't understand.
Me neither. Maybe it was because he had to do half of the job with Luis Romo. He had to split the job with Romo, but like, I don't know. He did he played the way Eric Lira plays, bro. You know, I truly hope Eric Lira goes to Europe, even Spain after this, because I think he's gonna just ride the wave and just boom, just take off, bro. So I really hope he gets out there.
Bro, I'm looking at the Google ratings. I don't know what source Google's using. They gave that full 4.9.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
A 4.9 is like a cross comes in and he tries to like kick it out, miskicks it, and fucking scores the own goal. That's a 4.9, bro. That didn't happen. So why is it a 4.9?
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Or a 4, whatever.
Yeah,
But there shouldn't be a 4 on his name, bro. So to me, bro, he's the reason why Edson isn't playing. And Montes, actually. Montes and him are both the reason why Edson is benched. Like, hey, bro, we got our team now. We don't really need you. Because this guy, you're not subbing him out. We need him every game.
We need more players like him, dude. We need more players that can do what he does. Luis Romo.
Ben.
Yeah, bench. I mean,
he
came in, he scored a goal.
What are you talking about? He scored a goal.
In the Mundial. He scored a goal in the Mundial. But yeah, he's not. I don't think we'll see him in the Mundial again.
I don't know. I hope you're right, but I think Aguirre. It was funny what Juanito texted us during the game, dude, when he scored. Because we were questioning why Romo, why is he in? And then he goes and he scores, and then there's Aguirre. See, Rafa, see what I mean? Like, of course he needs to be in, Rafa. Like, calma, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I never thought.
That's what I was saying, huh?
If Obed was there, he would have scored. He would have done the same thing that Romo did.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that goal should have never happened. In a normal world, that goal never happened. And like that just masked the whole game. Like that just masked.
Good thing we're not in a normal game, in a normal world.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know, but that's what I'm saying, and that's why I bro. This is why I don't want to talk shit about the one fan that says that Chicharito was going to score against Australia.
Who scores? Jimenez or Chicharito?
But this type of game is what makes those fans believe. Like, yeah, see, we can fucking do this. Like, this. I said to people, as a neutral, to me, it might as well be Uzbekistan versus fucking Taiwan. Like, I'm not watching that game, bro. I'm not watching this mess. This is trash.
We're gonna
This is
watch
trash.
some goals.
That
to
bad
get-
fucking Rafa was drawing up a scheme, fool. And then when they scored, fucking Aguirre turned around like, ya ves? Ya ves?
Like,
Ya ves?
yeah.
And he's like,
Chill. He's like, chill.
Luis Romo should have been at a 5.9 at best a 6.0, but that goal puts him at like a 6.8. You know what I mean? Like fuck, even 7.0, like they ranked him on some shit that I saw. But that goal, it meant a lot to us. Look, let me give him his credit. It meant a lot to us. That fool was where he needed to be. Nobody else would have thought the keeper was gonna miss that, but he was ready to go, and then he scored it. If you would have asked me, or if you would have asked me, hey, this is the scenario Romo's going to find himself in the Mundial, and you're telling me this 6 months ago, I would have been like, oh, he's probably going to sky it. He's probably going to sky that. Like, this is the position you're going to find him in. He's probably going to miss it. Nah. And he scored it. So I got to give him his praise. But I hope he's benched going into next game. I don't think we should see him. I think we should see Obed Vargas, and we'll talk about him in a bit, for the similar reason that Mateo Chavez should play instead of Gallardo. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we've qualified. Let's get these guys in, you know, because it's not like we're getting in scrubs. It's not like we're getting in Jorge Sanchez or Charlie Rodriguez, who I'm glad is not here, by the way. But I think it's time to just see that, you know. But anyway, I think he should be on the bench. Luis Romo doesn't need to come back in. He did his job. Thank you. You know, Brian Gutierrez. What do you guys think about him?
oh,
He
man.
played like a 6 point.
At best.
Yeah, I think I'd bench him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd bench him.
I think the moment's too big for him. That's just
That's
it.
exactly it.
I
That's exactly
mean,
it.
is he a player for the future?
I don't know if it's
Sure.
that. I think maybe it's just
It's that,
the
100%.
the
Bro.
game
This
plan.
was nervous.
No, I think it's
I
just
know. I played nervous before, and I hate myself after the game. Like, bro, I know I don't play like that. I know I don't play like that. Why was I being a bitch out there? Fuck, man. I was in my head. I was in my head too much. Like, I know I shouldn't have done that pass. I know I shouldn't have, like, that's how he's playing. He's playing with a lot of, like, second guessing himself. Just a second too late. Should I pass, shoot, and then does neither. It's like, hey, pass or shoot it, but don't just do a little roller to the goalie. Like, do something. Don't, you know.
And you said it perfectly in the first game.
He's not the fool from Chivas. He's not the Brian from Chivas.
That's what I was gonna say. You said it perfectly in the first game. Like, if he can just play the way he plays, he'd be good. But right now, clearly something's off right now. And I think you also said it just right now. The moment might be too big for him, but I think Salomon was about to express a little thought that it could just be what Aguirre is requiring of the team, or of him, what he's asking of him. He might not.
I think it's his role. I think what his role that he's asking of him is, and that's what's kind of fucking him up because there's players that are like that, you know, like you gotta let them play.
Yeah.
But then if you go in and tell them, oh, I need you to do this and do this, they're gonna be like, well, shit, I'm gonna try to do this in the game, but then I'm like, well, that's not how I usually play. Like, so now I'm mixed up where it's like, oh shit, do I pass it? Do I shoot? Like, what do I do? You know?
And that's why that
So I
happens.
think it's also a little bit of that, you know, not just him like not appreciating the moment or taking advantage of the moment.
No, I think he was surprised. He's like, oh shit, I'm starting, like, because I think he knows.
If you give him that freedom, he'll show up.
No, what I'm saying is, I want to think that at the level that he's achieved at, how old is he? 22?
Yeah, just turned
21,
22.
22.
Oh, I think he just
At
turned
the
23.
level that he plays in for Chivas, I know that his mentality game is really good. Maybe not elite, but to be that good, that young, and to be in the Mundial already, bro, like, you have up here, you're set, you're good right here. But because he's not playing the way he knows himself that he can play, it's messing with him. And he's in his head, bro. He's in his head because you can tell that first game when it was like that, when they gave him that pass and he's right there, he's right in front of the goal, and you're like, oh, this is a goal because he scores these.
I remember.
And then you could see it, bro. You could see, like, in his stride, he's like, pass, and then he switched back to no, shoot. And then he shot it all stupid. Like, Vic, you were right the first time. Be confident in yourself, bro. Be confident in your talent because you do have that talent. But you thought, shoot, pass, no shoot.
This is why I wanted him in this game to come off the bench, to relieve a little bit of pressure, to let him know, like, hey, bro, like, if you're not gonna be doing your job, you'll be on the bench. But B, it's not all on you to start right now, so come off the bench and then give us a little something different. You have 25 minutes, do something different, you know? And I think they should do that going into this next game. So I'm not going to say should be benched, but he should be coming off the bench at the half, maybe minute 55, 60, You know, I think Gilberto Mora should start instead of him right now. Maybe even Fidalgo. But I feel like he should take just a small little step back. Come off the bench, relieve a little pressure, alleviate a little pressure, and then, you know, let's say he comes in off the bench and scores a goal. There's his confidence right there. Boom, right there, you know. So I feel like it's okay if he doesn't start.
That's the thing, bro.
Exactly.
You can't just erase and because then he's gonna feel like, fuck, it's not my fault. Like, no,
Exactly.
dude, we need you. So like, fucking do whatever we have to do up here. Like, let's go. We need you.
In the second half, or at least to say this real quick, in the second half, I don't know if you noticed, but he started a little lower. He started receiving the ball, turning and going for like 5 minutes maybe, you know, and then after that he kind of stopped again. But I almost feel like Aguirre was like either like, hey bro, you're not doing your job, or hey, let me unlock you and now you go receive in these spaces. I don't know which of the two it were, but he was starting to look good, and then it kind of stopped, so he got subbed off. But yeah, I think this guy should be coming off the bench next game. Yoko Alvarado.
Starter.
Keep him. He solidified his position right there.
He's the only guy on the team that I'm like, boom, he's been consistent. Not the only guy, but he's like one of 3 guys who I'm like, you are a for sure right now, bro. You're a starter. You're getting high ratings right now. I got him at like a 7.6, 7.8. Maybe not 7.8, but like a 7.6, 7.7, just kind of hitting, like getting closer to a 8 performance. Because like, bro, he's when he's on the ball, he's been doing well. He tries to move forward. He had a little weak ass shot in the beginning, but besides that, like, at least he's having a shot. But he's connecting passes. He's moving forward. But more impressive than anything, and more surprising than anything, the way he's defending, man. The way he's defending, that fool he looks like a wingback.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, like, if he continues to do well, let's say the next game he does an 8.0 type of game, and then the game after that 9.0 kind of game, I'm putting him at like a Miguel Layun level, bro. But that's only if he's able to accomplish that. You know, only if he's able to accomplish that, because that's how good he's playing right now. I don't know if you guys agree.
Yeah. Sure. Maybe not high 7s. To me, he's like in the low 7s, like 7.2, 7.3. But 7 for sure. He's a 7, bro. And he's like, I remember texting you guys like, he's unsolvable for me. He's gotta be in.
Yeah.
He already gave the same pass that he gave to Quiñones. He gave to Jimenez for a goal against South Africa. So he can give you those passes, bro. You know what I mean? He do those little cutbacks and pass. And then I don't know if you guys heard of the South Korean coach. He said, I thought the MVP for Mexico was Alvarado. Was that player?
He said? I didn't know that. That's good.
He said that, bro. He said
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
He knows.
I can't believe Quiñones missed that ball that Piojo gave him, though, bro. That was a fucking dime. Piojo gave him a dime, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro.
But yeah, like consistent, should be starting. Probably don't even come off. All right, next guy. Now that we mentioned him, Julian Quiñones.
Starter.
Start him for sure.
So he's the other guy.
One of the guys that gives us the most offensive threat.
Yes.
If you will.
Yeah.
Along with Piojo Alvarado and Eric Lira, Julian Quiñones is the third guy who I think has been the most consistent. You know, consistent. Like, you know what you're going to get out of him when you see him, for sure. I actually think the Koreans, they were really on him. They were trying to suppress his creativity. And even with that, he did pretty well. He got out of tight spaces. He moved the attack forward. You know, he had a couple opportunities. I hate that he missed that one that Piojo gave him, but that was a good run. He put himself in a good position. He just didn't really like get ahead on it like he should have. But I don't know. I liked how he played too. I give him also. I don't think he played as good as Piojo, but I think he was right behind him.
Yeah, he put the world on notice. He missed that one. I was trying to wonder why Jimenez was on his left side on that play. It's like he cut in and then Jimenez went out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I think when Jimenez saw him miss, I'm pretty sure Jimenez was like, "Fuck, I should have been there."
I should have stayed in.
He's a better forward. You know that's I should have stayed in. That's me all day.
Raul Jimenez.
I really wanted him to score this game.
Yeah.
I wanted him to score again.
I bet that he was.
Yeah. What happens to him if you bench him, fool? You think he's gonna get all in his fucking
Where are you gonna put him
sensitive shit? Like, I mean, anybody really. I mean, if you want to put Mimote in, because the check-ins are tall,
crazy.
they're tall as fuck. They're tall as fuck, bro. Those check-ins. You put Mimote in there, okay.
Yeah, those are all like 6'5".
It's crazy, bro. Like on the TV, it looks funny. It looks like, what the fuck? These are all big.
They're all
Giants.
giant.
Yeah, bro. So I think Aguirre, you know, try to put Memote in there for that. Like, well, you brought him. Well, you brought him for what? For his height. Let's be honest. You brought him for height. So
No.
use it or not.
I told you guys in the first episode of this World Cup series that Raul Jimenez was going to start, and then he was going to have Hormiga the first game, Santi the second game, also been for him, and then Memote the third game. And it makes sense that he's going to be the third game because it's against the Czech Republic, and he's like the size that you want out there, you know? But Raul Jimenez needs to start. He's our 9. He's our guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's who we want out there. I hope he scores the next game. I really want Raul Jimenez to get 2, maybe 3 goals in this World Cup. I think he could. Because he's the guy that when you ask everybody, who do you think is going to have the best Mundial? Who do you think is going to shine? Who do you think is going to blah, blah, blah? Everybody's saying Raul. Raul is like the first guy everybody's saying. He's going to score. He's the 9, da-da-da. And finally, after, I want to say it's his 4th Mundial, maybe 3rd. I think it's his 4th. Like, finally, he's the guy. Finally, he's the 9. At his old age of 34, like, it's finally his time. And that's why I really need this guy to score. Because, like, all right, bro, it's finally you. Yeah. And after all the shit he's gone through, his dad just passed away right before the Mundial. Yeah. Like, it's, like, perfect for him right now, you know? So,
perfect for now, yeah.
He should start. He didn't play a bad game. He played a decent game. I still would put him like a 7.0. No higher than that. But this game against the Czechs, we really need him to turn it on to them be in super form by the time we get to the knockout rounds, you know?
Yeah, bro. I think, I hope the way the game goes is the exact same way as against South Africa, where he scores and then they bring in another forward for him. Because you did your job, bro. You scored, you're good. So if he scores, maybe sub in Memote minute 60, 65, I don't know, something like that. You know?
Yeah.
Did your job, we're good. Thank you. Yeah, if you bench him like that, you start. I don't know about that, bro.
It'll stunt him.
I think for center forwards, I think it's a little different, bro. You know, same thing with goalies. I think it's like those positions are a little different.
Orbelín Pineda.
No, bench. Wait, start? No, bench.
I like that he came in. Orbelín Pineda. We all love him. Everything's great, but he's not that level. We don't get too much out of him. He went in good. I hope we don't really get to see him again. But I thought I'll give him his credit. When he got in there, he was working hard. He was pressing. He did a pretty good job in that sense. I think he touched the ball maybe once or twice. So it's hard to give him a rating. But that fool fucking se rompió la madre in the little bit of time he was in there. So I'll give him that. But I'm okay if he doesn't play moving forward, you know? Love him. I love everything he's done for Chivas. I love everything he's done with his career. Cool. But it's okay, bro. We got you. Like, you played your Mundial. Thank you. Vargas.
I mean, bench, you know, he's not going to start.
Would you bring him off the bench this game?
I would bring him off the bench this game, yeah.
For the third game,
I think he has. Yeah. I think, if I'm being honest, I would like to see him next to Lira.
Lira, yeah.
Like, I feel like he'll do good right there next to Lira.
I want to see him start in that position. Just because I think he can do the job that Romo does defensively in the spaces that he covers. But I also think that he could do more than Romo moving the attack forward. He dribbled really well. He's quick. He's agile. He had a good shot, bro. That should have been a goal. But the South Korean keeper. But that was a good shot, bro. Yeah. He kept it low. I'll tell you this, though. He looked better in this little bit of time that he had in the Mundial than any other game he's had with the Selección. I think he's only had like 7 games, not even that. And I want to say this was his best game, even though it was just a little bit. So I would like to see him start. If he doesn't, fine, but he should come off the bench. He's young. He'll be here for potentially 5 World Cups. We'll see how that goes. But, like, he's got at least a good 3 under his belt after this one. So
I was just going to say that, bro. I say bench, but future is bright with this one, bro. I like this one. Yeah. I like this one a lot. No homo. I like him a lot. I mean, just going back. Yeah, you can see it, bro. Like, you know? You can see it. Yeah. You can see it how this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, year 2026, we need to see the evolution of our players, and I think this fool is part of that evolution of the player, of that position. You know?
Well, I thought we already had a different version, a better version of him right now with his little bit of time with Atletico Madrid. I want to say that right there is better this time around.
Yeah, for sure. You know?
Yeah, for sure. He is a big part of Mexico's future, bro.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he starts, actually. Because if it's between him and Fidalgo, I'm like, all right, it's kind of a toss-up. Him and Bryant, it's a toss-up right now.
See, it'd be cool to see him. Yeah. Santiago Jimenez.
bench.
I would like to see him come off the
Honestly-
bench, but not start.
I mean,
necessarily.
Bro, is he even healthy? I don't even know if he's healthy. He
Yeah,
plays like he's
he
hurt.
is healthy. He's healthy, but I think he's just not in form.
He plays like
If he
he's
was
hurt,
in-
bro. Like, dang, if you're hurt,
if he
sit
was
down.
in form, if he was in form, I'd be like, well, let's start both the Jimenez's. But because he's not in form,
Yeah.
I'm almost like, no. I mean, let's keep doing our game plan, and you could just maybe come off the bench. But
Come
yeah,
off the
I was
bench,
hoping
yeah.
this World Cup can like help light some kind of fire in him. But that's kind of tough. I don't think he played badly.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think he played badly, but he didn't show like he should be in. He didn't show that either. He had a couple good passes, a couple good involvements, but nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play badly. He didn't play goodly. He played regularly.
Like for the time that he played, like it's like what would you call it? Like a NA, like not
Yeah,
available.
NA.
So like
Yeah,
not goodly, not badly. So it's like NA. Like there's not much to qualify your game, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Mhm.
There's a few guys that we gave number ratings to, but there's a few guys who deserve that NA for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Chino's another one.
All right, so Chino Huerta, I just like Orbelin, I feel like, all right, dude, I love you, cool, you're doing good with your career, you're still young enough, but I'm okay if we don't see you for the rest of the World Cup. Like come off the bench for this game against South Korea, I'll accept it. I'm glad you got your play time, but I'm okay without it.
I'm not glad he got his play time. That shouldn't have been in the World Cup at all.
No, it should have been Richie Ledesma instead of him.
It should have been Richard Ledesma.
Yeah.
I don't understand why this one took him. Makes no sense.
Because he's Aguirre. You already know.
Like, hey, bro.
Just even seeing that fool get subbed in, I was just like, why? Why is he even here right now?
Yeah.
Like, I got a little bit mad.
I got mad because he was the last sub, and I was like, "Where's Gilberto Mora? Where's Gilberto Mora right now?
Yeah.
Why is Chino coming in? That's our last sub." Like, fuck, dude. I was mad about that.
Yeah.
And bro, going back to that game, it's like you want somebody to break open this game, put Mora in.
Yes,
That
he
will break
Yeah.
open the game, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You know
Hope
what?
he
Does
started
not gonna
one.
do that for you.
Yeah. You want somebody to get broken, but
Yeah.
last one. Israel Reyes.
Starter.
I mean,
What the fuck?
we know. Yeah, he should start. We know what we're gonna get with him. But this game, I think, it was another like one of those NAs where it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
it wasn't a lot, you know.
Came in, did
Didn't
his
see a
job.
lot.
He only had like 12 minutes of play, 15 minutes of playing, which is something I was gonna say in the beginning when we were first talking about the game. I didn't like when Aguirre subbed. I already knew he was gonna do that. He was gonna be so scared to move his defensive shape that he wasn't gonna make a sub until minute 75. That's pretty much when he made his first fucking sub, 70. But Israel Reyes should start the next game. Didn't do badly in this game.
Yeah.
Didn't do goodly like Solomon said, but he should be starting next game.
Did regularly.
Play regularly, bro.
Yeah, so to me, is a little bit of time. But you can't really quantify it. So it was like, what is
No.
NA league, fool.
And
You know,
and Ailey.
ain't no league.
Oh my god.
Really? That's crazy. That's a crazy
Alright.
one.
So let
Ain't no league.
me give you what I would make my lineup going into the Czech Republic game, and then give me yours, okay? So I'm gonna go Tala in the goal, Cesar Montes and Johan Vasquez. Let's get them back together. Mateo Chavez, Israel Reyes. I'll go with Eric Lira. I'm gonna go with Obed Vargas, and I'm gonna go with Gilberto Mora. Okay. Then I'm gonna go again with Quiñones, Piojo Alvarado as our two wingers, and then Raúl Jiménez as our striker. I'm still gonna go with the base of what we've been using for this World Cup. I'm just gonna use Obed and Gilberto Mora as the starters for this game. That's my starting lineup. Give me yours.
Sure.
Like it, because I'm gonna say the exact same lineup except for I still want
I'm gonna switch
Gallardo,
it.
bro. I still want
Okay.
Gallardo in there. Depending how the game goes, I'll throw in Mateo in there for sure. I might even throw Alexis, bro. I might even throw in Ochoa. Depending on how the game goes, and then I'll put Hormiga or Memote. Depending on how the game goes, you don't know, bro. I mean, should Mexico be up 2-0 by halftime? Yeah, maybe. It could happen.
Maybe.
It
Sure,
could
maybe.
happen. With that lineup, maybe yes. At that point, I'll do those subs. So, but what I wish would happen is that, but then I would keep Gallardo. That's the only difference.
You, Salomon?
It's my lineup right now. What I think.
Yeah,
Javier
it's
Aguirre.
you. It's what you would do if you were Javier Aguirre.
Shit. I would go.
Memo.
Mucho. I didn't know.
I'd go Gallardo, Vasquez, Son, Montes, and Israel Reyes.
Interesting.
And then in the midfield, I put Lira with Hidalgo and Piojo, and then
Oh, shit.
Quiñones and
Raúl.
Jimenez.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-5.
Oh,
3-5.
You would do that going into this third game because you're already like in, and so you would make this change.
Yeah, I'm already in, and just a little tactic wise because I want that height because of these fools. Czech. Those fools are like 7 feet tall. So
Yeah, bro.
you got in Edson, you got in Vasquez, you got in Jimenez, you got in
Mm,
Reyes.
got it.
You know,
Sure. That's a good one. That's a good back line too, because when we're thinking like, fuck, should it be Montes or Edson? Why not both? Why not both of these fools?
Mhm.
Real quick,
Yeah.
Yeah, that could
See,
definitely.
I'm also thinking of if we're playing forward, Edson can go ahead and like go into that
Unlock.
midfield.
Yeah.
You could put Piojo out wide, and then Reyes could slot into the defense.
Which would essentially happen. Hey, you know what?
Just
Now I
little
think
moves,
he
just little
might
moves
wanna
like
do
that.
Yeah, he might want to do that. It's possible we're gonna see Edson and Montes but Edson playing a little more like what Romo was doing. Yeah, it's possible we could see that. I guess. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Give me the score prediction this next game. What do you think is gonna happen?
I think Mexico's going to win. I think Mexico's going to win 2-0.
2-0. Okay. That would be lovely because
2-0, bro.
they don't get scored on in the whole group stage. That's historical right there. That's something they haven't done. And they're coming out with 9 points. That'd be lovely.
Perfect.
And there's no pressure. Pressure's off, bro. You're going
Yeah.
on as the first place, no matter what. So what pressure can you feel? Just go out there, play freely, have fun, bro. You know? And then Czech, whatever Czech is, like against South Africa, I saw a little bit of the game. They're just tall. Dude. They're like
just-
tall.
Yeah.
They're just
That's
tall.
Yeah.
They're not that threatening, bro. Like, bro, this is South Africa. You should beat these fools. Like, what's going on here?
If you catch them on their back foot,
Yeah,
we'll get in.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, and you know what, bro? I think Jonas might have a great game. So I think they're gonna win 2-0. Because they're gonna play loose. They're gonna play free. They're gonna at home, Mexico City, altitude, all that stuff, bro. For sure. 2-0.
What do you think, Solomon?
I hope it's 2-0. I want it to be 2-0. I think it's gonna be 1-1.
They're gonna tie. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna predict
Which
that.
I don't want him to.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want him to because Czechia, if they end up losing, they're out. They're out of the World Cup.
I
Also, so they're gonna go out there like with everything. They still have a shot.
yeah.
They only have one
need to
point.
win.
If they win, they need to win.
They need to win.
That's right.
Well, actually, if they tie, they still out. Oh, then yeah, works out even better then.
Yeah.
No matter what, they need to win to potentially be a good third place team. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And
They
then
lost and they tied.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh shit, that means South Africa could win too. Oh damn.
they could, and
That's
that
crazy.
would be fucking crazy if South Africa wins
That's
and
crazy.
Czech Republic wins. That puts a
Nah.
lot of things different right there, bro. But I was gonna say I don't want to
Yeah.
predict it yet, but I've been thinking it is typical of Mexico to go and tie or lose
I
this
know what you're
game.
gonna say.
It's typical,
I know
bro.
what you're
It's typical, you know. You already know who I'm going to compare it to. It's the fucking 2018 World
The
Cup.
Sweden game.
You know, exactly. But not just
Yeah.
the Sweden game. That happens
The
in
Sweden
every
game.
World Cup. And every World Cup, it's like the third game, it seems like, that they just go and be silly. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This game matters right now. Why are you
Yeah,
guys
bro.
fucking around? Like, you could go win that game the way you did the second or the first game. You know, like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping not, but I could definitely see Mexico going and tying the game and then fucking losing whatever momentum they had and getting fucked up in the knockout round the next stage. So I think they need to go for the win completely, go with 9 points, all the confidence you can go for, even if it's a 1-0 win, you know? But I'm going to predict a 2-1 win for Mexico for sure. I think that's going to happen. I think Quiñones is going to get another goal in. I think that's what's going to happen right there. And then I'm going to count like one of the midfielders coming in from behind, having a shot that gets through. It'll be like a choppy shot, like a choppy goal, but we'll get it. Someone like fucking Lira would be amazing. Be it Obed Vargas, be it Fidalgo, be it one of these fools. I just think it's going to be like a choppy midfielder scoring because they were in the right position to get in, you know? Because the Czechs, really press low, like right in front of their goal. It's hard to get the crosses off. It's hard to do all that. So if we just put one in behind, PK spot, top of the 18, someone comes in and just hits it, bounces off a couple defenders and goes in, I could see that happening, you know? But I also think Mexico se va a confiar just a little bit, bro, and we'll get scored on one time. Porque nos confiamos. We may even get scored on first, bro. That's what I think. But I'll give it a 2-1.
Sure. But Turkey is not even that good, too, though. Like, have you seen those?
And that's the thing, bro. Like, if they get scored on first, I'm actually not even mad at that. Because now let's see what you do when you're down.
Now let's
Exactly.
down 1-0. Now it's time to turn it on, you know? Like,
yeah, and let's say they do and they end up winning the game 3-1. Let's get even way more optimistic, which is unlikely. But let's say fuck it, they go and they fuck them up and win 4-1. Dude, now Mexico is in the driver's seat, and now I'm down to get most teams in the round of 32s. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it, give us whoever, then we'll be okay. But that's going to be the only way. If it's going to be a choppy 1-0 win, playing the way we played the last two games, I don't know, man. I'm not too confident about the round.
Was it Brazil when they lost against Sweden? They won the first two games and then they lost against Sweden and then played Brazil, right? The round after that. Because if they would have won,
no,
right?
Not Brazil. That wasn't Brazil.
In 2018. Yeah, they lost to Brazil 2-0 in the.
Because I remember I was like, bro, if you would have just won this game, you would have avoided. You would have avoided Brazil. That's what you wanted. You wanted to avoid Brazil. I think it was Brazil.
It was.
Or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, just you have it like your destiny. You have it in your hands, bro. So just win the game, win it, so you can carry that momentum into the next round, bro. Because there's nothing worse than losing that momentum that you already have right now. You have this push, bro. So I think they're gonna win, bro. If they lose, bro, it's just gonna be like, here we go again, bro. Here we go again.
I know.
They'll still get out in first place, but
Yeah,
but it's just a
I feel like it.
You go in kind of
the momentum,
I was like, if we face Scotland, bro, I feel good about that. But I'll feel not as good if we go in losing against Czechia like that. Now I'm kind of like, bro, you can't lose to a team
Scotland that will make it though.
You can't lose to a team that's tied against South Africa, like.
No, so look, we're gonna play against one of these teams, right? So it looks like the third place in the Brazil, Haiti, Morocco, Scotland group. Okay, the third place in Curacao, Ecuador, Germany, Ivory Coast group. The third in the Japan, Netherlands, Tunisia, Sweden.
Yeah.
The third place team in the Capo Verde, Saudi Arabia, Spain, and Uruguay group. Or the third place in France, Norway, Senegal, and Iraq. And I'll tell you right now,
one of the groups,
it's going to be tough to play Morocco. Scotland, I think we can beat.
Morocco's not going to finish in third.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. They still could, but I think you're right. Ecuador, Ivory Coast, one of these guys can be in third. I don't want to play either of those teams.
Bro, I'm scared of Ivory Coast. Fuck that, bro.
Ivory Coast second or first. I don't want to play Ivory Coast. They're good, bro. I really like how they look right now.
They had Germany, bro. They had Germany against the rope.
I don't really want to play Sweden, dude. Like, that's not a team I really would want to play. I'm down, but I don't really want to play them. They have beaten us before. I'm down for Saudi Arabia. I also wouldn't want to play Senegal. Even then.
I think we're gonna see a couple of teams getting into third place with only 3 points. I think who's that just won one game are gonna go in there and
Yeah, that's what we'll get.
See what happens.
Spain could drop the ball again, bro, and end up in third place. And that's who we fucking play in the round.
Tomorrow at 9 against Saudi Arabia, so we'll see.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be fucking crazy.
You know what a team like Spain, like at that level, think? Like if they end up third place, right? If they think like, fuck, they're not gonna think like, bro, we're actually third place on this group. They're gonna be like, who do we got next? Mexico? Okay, we're good. We're in. We're fucking in. Like,
I thought
anybody who they're playing up until like the semifinals or finals, they're gonna be like, oh, we're good.
We're in. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna look at it as like, hey, you know what? Maybe we do want this third place. Because look what we got next. I'm not saying Mexico exactly, but a Mexico level. Like, okay, we're all right with this. You know?
That's crazy.
I want to say this is a good place to cut it right here. I think we talked about quite a bit. Really appreciate you guys coming in. I know Pops, you're in the middle of freaking working right now, so appreciate you getting on. But all you viewers right now, as always, I gotta ask you, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and comment down below. Let us know quite a few things, man. Let us know how you think Mexico played against South Korea. Tell us how you think they're going to be playing against Czech Republic. Let us know which players you've been liking, which players you haven't been. What do you think the starting lineup is going to be against the Czech Republic? And then let us know just how you feel about Mexico and the World Cup in general, man. Let us know all these things so that we can go ahead and read the comments and then discuss in the next episode. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know. Good place to check.